yeah, I am barefaced today. It is so freaking hot outside. This is what you're going to get because I want to do a quick kind of get ready with me, but more of a chit chat discussion about what I bought at CVS. I've got a bag of tricks here to show you guys. So we're going to just kind of go through some of the things that I picked up one evening on the way home after dinner. I just kind of, there's a local CVS store that I don't get to, look at this receipt here, that I don't get to go into often because I'm not around that part of town normally. But when I go to a certain dinner out to a certain restaurant, it's on my way home, and it has a couple of things at that CVS store that I don't normally find in my regional CVS store or other drugstores. So I really like to go in there after dinner and kind of browse a little bit. And, you know, it's almost like a little bit of a veg time, like 5-10 minutes. Sometimes my husband stays in the car outside CVS while I go in and kind of peruse the makeup and skincare aisles, and just to see if there's anything that hits my eye that I would, you know, like to try and things like that. So, long story longer, you know, I'm just gonna, I'm getting out my little brush and setting up my doodads over here. I bought a primer. I bought, let's see, I bought a brow pencil, taking all this out. The lipstick is my own. I'll just be using my Milani lipstick, so you know, nothing special for that. And then let's see. I've got this. Gosh, did I even open it? No, I did not open this yet at all. So I've got my blush here that we're gonna talk about. I'm unpacking, guys, on camera, so bear with me. And I'm gonna use this foundation stick. So we'll go through all the names and everything. I'm going to use this mascara, and I'm going to use this strobing powder, which I thought was really interesting, very exciting. So we'll be getting into all of these. I'm going to mention the names and prices. I've got my my very long receipt here with all my coupons, by the way. So I'll be going around and I'll be getting you all that information in a snap. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just wanted to unwrap 1 or 2 items off camera because I didn't want to be struggling with it for like 2 minutes trying to open things up. I'm the worst person in opening up anything, and if it's on camera it's even worse than that. My nails don't go where they're supposed to, and I wind up, you know, just having to deal with it and get scissors and knives and all of that to cut anything open. So let's get started. I washed my face, and I have not moisturized or anything because I wanted to put the primer on that I bought. And so this is it. This is as naked as you can get. And if I can see, like on the camera viewfinder down here, I don't know how accurate it is, but yes, there is some redness over here in my forehead area, my nose, and a little bit over here. I have been running around today. I have been doing a boatload of errands and shopping, and I did put on sunscreen in the morning, but I think just from the enormous amount of heat and humidity here in Atlanta today, I think I sweated off a lot of the sunscreen, and I did not have time to reapply. I didn't bring any with me while I was running around town, and so when I came back, I was kind of overheated, and I think I have gotten some sun. And you know, being a person that uses Retin-A and Differin and retinol products, you know how it goes where your skin is pretty darn sensitive to the sun. So, you know, this is what you get when you go out in the sun, and, you know, it is what it is. Okay, moving on, Maria, moving on. Okay, the first thing I picked up was the LA Girl Pro Prep HD High Definition Smoothing Face Primer. And that's this one over here. Hopefully I'm in focus, guys. Let me make sure that I am in focus. Hang on. I think I'm in focus. I'm going to be in focus. Okay. So this is 0.50 fluid ounces. It's pretty light. It really, you know, but a little goes a long way. And I've got my trusty stuff here. So let's go take a look at this. Okay, this one is coming in at $4.99. So this tube was $4.99. Probably should last for a while. You know, whatever. We'll give it a try. It is very silicone-like. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's very silicone-like. Up there you go. It's just a clear kind of silicone there, if you can see that. Biscuit's making weird noises in the crate. I think he's getting a little bit restless. But it did kind of shower earlier today, so I pulled him out of the backyard and I put him in his crate. And sometimes he's okay about it and he stays kind of quiet and takes a little snooze nap because he is 14 years old, so he kind of likes to snooze a lot now. But if he starts to yelp or do anything crazy, I will stop the camera, guys, and take him out to the garage and then come back and, you know, resume recording. This is how it is in YouTube land. Okay, so I've put all of that on. It is a very silicone-like, very nice, lubricating kind of, you know, primer. Maria, say primer. And it's just really, really nice. It's really gets into your skin, as you can see. Again, I know I look a little red on camera, but, you know, it's just doing its thing there. And I think it's just it's a very solid primer. It's a silicone primer. If you like silicone primers, you know, this is definitely for $4.99. It doesn't break the bank. I mean, it's a good primer. Okay, so the next up I'm going to do is the foundation. Now, I got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Fond de Teint en Bâton. It's in French on one side, so I had to read it in French as much as I could. But it's the stick foundation in soft ivory. So I'm going to try this one on. I did use this one time already, but it's not, you know, it's not like I've used it 50,000 times. But there it is, and I'm going to go ahead and draw on myself here. So if you see me drawing on myself, and this is how I apply stick foundation. I just kind of go to town like it's a big crayon and basically draw on myself. There you go. Take it down here a little bit. And then I'm just going to go under my eye just a bit. There we go. Nothing elaborate. And that's it. And then I'm going to just put that back. And put the top back. I got a little hair on it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Reminds me of a lipstick. Only kidding, guys. I won't even go there. I'm not going there. All right, so there's that. And then what I'm going to use, and this one, did I tell you the price, guys, yet? Let me go ahead and tell you. There it is. It's in my lap. Oh, I have it on me. Let's see. Face primer. Oh, here it is. Yeah, foundation stick, $7.99. So this one is $7.99, and it is, how many ounces are you, little creature? You are 0.42 ounces. It's a solid, you know, stick. Now, I'm planning to take this. I'm unfortunately going to have to take a trip very shortly. And it's going to be to Canada, and it's going to be to Toronto, and basically I don't want to really talk about it and get dejected, so I'm not going to talk about specifics right now, but I am going to have to take a trip, and I think I'm going to take this foundation stick with me as my foundation because it is a solid. It will go through TSA easily. And I don't have to worry about spillage or bottles breaking or glasses breaking or anything like that. And this is, all I'm doing is just with this, I'm just rubbing it in, and it's going in really nicely, very smoothly, very easily. There we go. And I'm just doing a little on my eyelids, just absolutely just the residues of it, because I believe, you know, with foundation, it's really good to put that on your eyelid as almost like a, you know, a little base and primer. So there we go. It's going all around the corners of my mouth, and that's it. There we go. So hopefully, again, you guys can pick this up. I'm going to come in a little closer now so you guys can see it. There is the coverage. It's got a nice medium coverage to it. I would say medium to light coverage. But, you know, basically that's all I need. And I'm just looking here, down here in the mirror. It's very even, very nice tone. It's a really good match for me as far as my skin tone is concerned. So yeah, it's, you know, playing nicely with my neck coverage and everything like that. I'm not going all the way down my décolleté. I'm just going, you know, on my neck area to blend it all in. I'm looking at the viewfinder down here and I don't see any discrepancies. I'm looking at you guys and then coming in pretty closely here so you guys can see it. And that's about it. I'm not going to do under eye concealer or anything like that. I'm keeping it really simple and I'm keeping it focused to what I actually bought. So, all right. So moving on, the next thing I'm going to do, I think, is my, should I do some eyeshadow, guys? I did buy the LA Colors eyeshadow bold eyes, and you can tell right there, whoop, there, the price, whoop, there, whoop, there, go back, there we go. It's $4.99. There you go, $4.99, and it comes in a really nice tin box. So far, I used it one time, and I wasn't very impressed with it, honestly, guys. The box is, I think, the nicest part about this whole thing. You know, you can keep it for other things later on. I'm going to take the top off of it. It came in a little, you know, plastic top here, and I know I didn't do a good job putting it back, but there's that. And it's, by the way, it's distributed in Ontario. I think California or something. Or Canada. Could be Canada. I don't know. And there's this. It's, to me, I'm going to hold it down so it doesn't flop over. Those are the colors, the bold colors. I have no clue what the color names are. There is no, let me see on the inside of the tin. Nope, there's no color naming whatsoever. So it's just anyone's guess what all of this is called. They're just no name colors. There you go. But they do have really pretty colors. There's purples and pinks and coppers and a lot of kind of like burnt oranges. There's, let me see how many shimmers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 or 9 shimmers. The rest are mattes. And yeah, they kind of, you know, I think there's a wide range you can do. One of the things that I don't like, and I'm going to take this off, look at this. This comes right off. It's just a piece of paper, literally a piece of white paper on one side and kind of foily on the other. Does not stick to it at all. So then you're left with this black tin. That's it. And again, this is removable. It's plastic. It comes right out. So when you get to the end of your eyeshadows or anything like that, you can keep the tin box and at least, you know, use it for something. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try to put some colors on my eye. I'm not an expert at eye management, but I'm going to try to put together some colors here. So bear with me. I'm going to take this little flat brush here, and let me just make sure it's nice and clean. And I think I'm going to go in. I'll try to show you guys which one I'm doing. I'm going to go in with this color here, right here. It's like a nondescript tan color. So let me just try to put as much as I can on the brush. There is fallout on this. I can tell you that right now. There's fallout on it. I don't know if you can see as I'm doing it, but oh, there I am. There you go. There's fallout on it, and the one time that I did use it, it was pretty patchy. So you know, we'll try our best. We're gonna go put it on a little bit here. I'm just patting it on. Anyway, yeah, guys, I've been running around town and basically trying to get my mind focused on this imminent trip that I've got to make up to Canada. I've not been to Toronto, where my family's from, for about 7 or 8 years. And not that I don't want to, I just, A, work full time, B, run the household, limited budget. It takes 2 full days if I would drive up to Canada, and then 2 full days back. We usually stay around we usually go through Detroit, so we go from Atlanta to Detroit, and then Detroit to Toronto, Brampton, and all of that. And it's a huge trek. I kid you not, it's a big trek. And piling everybody into the car and having enough time coordinated for vacation time with two companies that we work for, me and my husband separately over the years. It's not easy. We've done it, and we usually take mini trips where we kind of go around, so the Georgia area, so around Florida or around North Carolina or around Alabama, or those regions, Tennessee, and those are trips we can make in 5-6 hours, and stay somewhere for 2 days, let's just say, take a mini vacation and then be back. Toronto would really, in order for us to have a vacation with everybody, would entail a full week, if not 10 days. So that's where that is. But I have been up there, a number of times, flown up there or driven up there, and throughout the years. But I do miss my family, and I miss that it's like spurts. It's just spurts of seeing my cousins and seeing my aunts and uncles, and then of course the next time you see them, they're 4 or 5 years older, and so kids that are like children wind up being teenagers the next time you see them. So it's kind of freaky to see people, and then you hardly even recognize them because they've changed so much, especially the young kids. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this darker, I'm trying to do this here, this darker one right here, and this is like a almost like a darker brown orangey kind of look to it, and I'm going to try to do a little bit in my crease and see how that goes, guys. I'm trying not to make this video an hour long, but I do want to give you guys some semblance of what this looks like. And I can hear that Biscuit is literally tearing up his rug right now. There's the side cut there, if you can see. There you go. It's just, I'm trying to show you guys, and then I'm going to do the other side. Again, I'm not going to go whole hog into this. And for some reason, this is so weird. Maybe it's the colors that I am choosing today, but they do seem to be, if I close my eyes you can see it, they do seem to be pretty well pigmented. So I'm not complaining today, guys, about these color choices. I did complain the first time I tried it, and I think it was, I'm going to look over here. It might have been a more shimmery, one of the more shimmery colors, but these are so far, matted colors, so I'm not having any problems with that. So there you go. And then let's see what else we can do. Stop it, Biscuit. You are really aggravating me. He's really aggravating me today. I might have to stop so that, I throw him out in the backyard and then keep going. Okay, I'm going to try one of these shimmers here. This color right here. Right there. I'm going to point. There you go, guys. And I'm going to try this, kind of pat it on the top of this brown stuff that I've got going. And again, you know, I am no, you know, Jeffree Star or Emily Noel or Jam Beauty 89, Jessica Braun or anything like that. I'm just little old me, you know, little old lady here in Atlanta trying to make the best of things here. But so that's what I'm doing. I'm just patting it in here. And do you guys see any of that there? Okay. Now this one's not coming in that much of a shimmer. And I'm really digging into this. There's the brush there. I'm really digging in to this and trying to pat it on here. And I'm seeing a little bit of a payoff, but I'm not seeing like, wow, this is, you know, so luminous. It's unbelievable. So there's that. And I'm going to do the other side. Biscuit, you are about to tear out of your cage, aren't you? He's just sitting there and chomping at the bits. I mean, if he would make, guys, he would make the perfect racehorse. I kid you not. He's got the temperament of just one of these animals that just cannot sit still. And he'd be one of these racehorses that is at the gate, just you know, ready to shoot out at the gate as soon as the gate doors open. He'd probably win, you know, the Preakness if I let him. Do they have like doggy Preakness? I wonder if they have doggy Preakness. I don't know. But anyway, okay, so there's the shimmer on there. Hopefully, there you go. If you guys can see it. And again, I am not a robust connoisseur of shadow, you know, expert by any means. But there's that. And then I think, let's see, I might just do a little brow bone highlight and just a tiny, tiny bit. And I think I'm going to go in with this color right here. This one right here. Okay. And I'm sorry, guys, that there's no name on this, but that's what you get for $4.99. You want names for $4.99? What? Now, this one does have some fallout. I can see already. Ooh, whoosh. I'm telling you, I really think it just depends on the color that you're choosing. And you know, some of them, they're just made differently, maybe. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm just picking some up here and just going ever so lightly under my brow bone for a little bit of light, very light shimmer here. Yeah, this one has a lot of fallout, guys. But, you know, if you can pick up maybe a couple of eye colors that are decent in this whole palette of for $4.99. I mean, usually you can't even get one eyeshadow for $4.99, let alone, you know, how many are in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24 colors. So that's a lot. That's a lot of things. So there it is. So that's that. I'm going to move on to my eyebrows next. Okay, guys, I had to put Biscuit out. He was just tearing up his little rug there. And like I said, he's like the racehorse that never was. So he's, you know, very, very, very hyper. And he's a Jack Russell, so that's his breed. So, you know, I don't put that against him. That's the way he rolls. I'm going to take a little sip. And we're going to go on. So, okay, so I got those 3 colors on my eye. I think that's basically what I'm going to stick with. I think this one should have a little more on here. Hang on a second. Let me go back and put a little more on there for my transition color. this one here. I'm just gonna load that up just a tiny bit more. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit. I'm looking down in the mirror, sorry guys. I know. Not effective, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next thing that I've got on here. There we go. Yay. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is my brows, which I got this pencil. And it is the LA Girls brow pencil in Slim, and it's espresso. So I'm going to show you guys that. There you go. And it comes with the little spoolie there, which is great. And this one was espresso, $4.99. A lot of these are $4.99. I mean, it's just amazing what you can get for $4.99 in the drugstore. So, okay, so there's that one. Put that back. Can you hear my paper rustling? And we are gonna do my eyebrows. Now this is brand new. I just rolled it up. There it is. Just rolled it up for you guys. And I'm going to come in a little close here and try to do a good job. Ooh, it is pigmented. What I love about a good eyebrow pencil is the thinness of it. I don't like eyebrow pencils that are really, really thick and you can't kind of color or draw little hairs, you know, as they say. I like, let me flip this to closer magnifying here. I like brow pencils that are thin, so I can really get in there and draw as much as I want and get the angles that I need. And that's just me. You know, everyone's different. Some people really like a pomade. I know that, and they like to get that thing going. There you go. There's a little more up here I need to fill in. There we go. So anyway, getting back to my story. Yeah, I've been running around town today and just getting ready for a trip. And my dad is going to be coming up from Fort Lauderdale yet again. You know, he was just here about a month ago. And then we will be heading up together from Atlanta to Toronto. And we're going to stay there for a few days. And if I do get around town, which I'm really not certain because I'm just going to basically be, I don't have my own transportation. We're not renting a car there. We're staying with my aunt and uncle in their house. So there we go. There's my eyebrows there. I'm going to do the other side. I'm just basically at the mercy of whoever has car or has transportation. I don't know where we're going to eat. I don't know if it's going to be at the house. We're just going to grab probably lunches and dinners and grab and go. And most of the time I think we're going to all be pretty exhausted. So I don't know about any sightseeing or going around. I'd love to go back to my neighborhood, my old neighborhood where I grew up. And for those of you that are Canadian, I grew up around that, now it's considered downtown area, but to me I think it was more like Midtown or I don't know, maybe even quieter than that. It was on College Street and close to Bathurst, and I think the other street there's Dundas, Bathurst, Bloor, College Street, and that whole area, that whole neighborhood. And my grandmother and I used to go shopping in the outdoor market down, which is now like Chinatown or Chinese area. It used to be all like European, you know, butchers and stores with cheese in it and bread and poultry and all of that in the good old days when I was growing up. So that was my neighborhood. That's where I grew up. And that's just for my Canadian friends out there. So you guys know references of that. And I moved to the States, you know, when I was pretty young, about 7 or 8. So, and ever since then I've been here and, you know, just going back and forth and visiting my family back there. And not really a lot of people in my family. This is, by the way, the Snap Mascara, Maybelline. Yeah, it's not LA colors. It's actually Maybelline. I got that. There's not a lot of people in my family in Canada that considered moving to the States or anything. So that's why all of my, you know, most of my family on my father's side, and also used to be on my mother's side, but they've died off, we're all in Toronto in Canada. So I have a very strong ties, and yeah, I love the city. I love going back and visiting and sightseeing, but unfortunately, like I said, this time around, I don't think I will. If I do sightsee, or if I do get out, or if I can somehow, I'll, for those of you guys that follow me on Instagram, and you guys should follow me on Instagram, it's life underscore according underscore life according underscore to underscore Maria. And, you know, there's links in my description box, so you guys can jump over that, over there. That's where I usually put my day-to-day activities, where I'm going around town, what I'm doing, anything like that. That's where you'll see me. It's not like I'll be blogging on YouTube or walking around with a camera on YouTube when I go places. I usually don't do that. I usually leave that up to Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, please do. You know, I'd love to have you over there. And don't forget to, you know, subscribe and stuff to follow me. Okay, so I'm almost done with my mascara. This is a really pretty black one. And again, I'm not a big, you know, false eyelash, mascara, cat eyeliner, all of that. I think at my age that would be a little much for me, I think. So I just keep it real. I keep it, you know, with some mascara and, you know, do that. Okay, so that's that. And then next I'm going to try this blush. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys how much that was. That was the Snap Mascara in black was $7.79 at CVS. So I think that's a pretty good price for a mascara, and I do like it. I like the wand. It looks really kind of liquidy. It's almost, you know, it's got the see-through plastic bottle on it. It's really pretty. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous packaging, kind of upscale and everything. And then I've got the LA Girls Velvet Blush. And I don't know if there's a color on this, guys. Contour stick. Doesn't seem to have color on it, unless it fell off. I'm not sure. But this one is strong velvet snap clear eyes. Okay, maybe this is the one that says Dreamy. I think it says Dreamy on it. Yeah, this must be it. $4.99. Yep, $4.99. Cool. Okay, $4.99, and it's almost like a coral pink color. There you go. Let's show that to you guys. Coral pink color. And I'm just going to, again, draw on my face. I'm just drawing a little bit of line there. And I'm going to start small, and then if I need to do more, then I'll do more. But I'm just going to use my fingertips and blend in pretty easily. There we go. Can you see? I think that's pretty, guys. I'm going to put up the light a little bit. That is really pretty. Okay, I'm doing a little more. There we go. Ooh. I like this, guys. Look at that. Look at that flush of color. I like this. Ooh, I like this. I keep saying that. I like this. I like this. I like this. I mean, I know the adjectives are not coming out of my mouth, but, you know, sometimes having these first impressions can go either way. And when you do find a gem in the drugstore, you tend to go like, wow, this is really nice. But I like the way it spreads. I'm just tapping it ever so lightly, and I'm going to do a little more over here just to get a really nice look to it. And it's blending in effortlessly into, you know, my foundation and everything. I wonder if I have some fallout. I probably do from the stupid powder, but I'm not going to worry about it. There you go. There it is. I think it looks really nice. I really like that, guys. Now, I'm not going to contour. I didn't buy any contour sticks, you know, so I'm going to move it along here. So I'm going to put that back. Again, it's, you know, it's just plastic. It's nothing to write home about as far as the packaging is concerned. I do like the color. Again, it's very portable, and I think I probably will be taking this to Canada along with my foundation stick, because I'm trying to avoid also, and one of the reasons I was choosing these is I'm trying to avoid any liquids through TSA, which you know how they are about that. Okay, LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. This is the 100 watt. Now, this is really interesting, guys. This comes in wattages. Like there's 100 watt, I think there was like a 200 watt or 250 watt, and it just goes up from there, and it just gets lighter. Like the colors get lighter, lighter, lighter. So this one, I just liked it. It had a really nice, I'm looking down here on, you know, for the light. It had a really nice golden sheen to it. It's got a really pretty golden sheen to it. I'll try to open this up a little more. There you go, if you can see that. It's just really pretty. And I think it gives enough of a little something something, you know, so that you can put that on here. And I'm just gonna fluff up my brush. There you go. Fluff, fluff, fluff. And just highlight my cheeks with it. And oh yeah, I can see definitely that there's a shine to it. I don't know if you guys can, but right there, do you see it? I mean, I put a lot on there. I feel like I'm lighting up the world right now. I can see it in the camera. So right here, do you see that? Right there. There, right there. That looks really pretty. And I know you can see that on camera. I'm going to do the other side a little bit. Right now, when I'm looking at it in my mirror, it's very subtle because my light is not directly bouncing off my cheeks, but I can guarantee you that I can see it in the camera coming off a lot more luminous through the camera than I see it here. And it's just, you know, it's just basic lighting science. There you go. Wow, I can really see that. Look at that, guys. Wow. And then there's the other side right there, which I can't see that well out of the corner of my eye, but I'm looking at it. So there's that. There you go. Yeah, I like that. So again, this is the 100 watt, and how much was the Strobe? It was $6.99. Okay, $6.99. So there's that again. Strobe, LA Girl Strobe Light. Definitely a winner in my book. So far my winners have been the Strobe, have been the foundation. I'm looking down here. Have been the definitely the blush, the stick blush, and the mascara. So far so good. You know, the weak weed in all of this is honestly the eyeshadow, and you know, I would say not all of them. I'm looking at them right here. I would say it's going to take a little bit of practice to see which colors come through and give you a really good coverage and bang for your buck, and which ones are just like meh, you know. So I don't think out of the 24 colors, all 24 are up to par. I think if you get about half of them to cooperate on your eyes, you're doing a really good job. So, okay, I'm going to make sure I don't have too much fallout, and I don't think I do. Let's see, did I get through everything? I think I did. All right, I'm just going to slap on a little lipstick. And this one is the Milani Blushing Beauty. So that's va-va-voom. That is a lipstick. There you go. I'm going to probably stick to nudes up in Toronto, because I don't plan to go out really late at night again. It's all going to be day stuff, so there we go. I don't need to look like I'm you know, going to a nightclub or anything over there. I'm just doing my own thing. There we go. And there's the lips. Let me come in a little closer for you guys to see that. I love the Milani lipsticks. They're just so soft and really nice and really juicy. I love them. So there it is. Going in. And there's the look. And I think I got everything right. Okay, I did my eyebrows. I did my eyes. I did my blush. Did my lipstick. Did the foundation. Did the primer. So I think we're okay. So, yeah, I don't think I broke the bank. I think total I spent like something like $42. So $7.79 for the mascara, $7.99 for the foundation. The bold eyes was $4.99. The face primer was $4.99. The espresso eyebrow pencil was $4.99. The strobe was $6.99. And then the blush, which they name it a contour. I don't know why, but it's in Dreamy is what it says. And that was $4.99. So not a bad deal. And then I got a boatload of coupons. As you can see, I got enough coupons to choke a horse here. I don't know why, but it just went crazy on me. I've got all these extra bucks and $2 off and all this other stuff. So whatever, you know, hey, it's money. I'll take it, you know. I'll figure out a way to spend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And, you know, I just like to go in there. Like I said, I love to pick up new things and find things for you guys to try out for our mature skin community and our mature community, and see if it works for us. See if it works in translation. You know, are there things in the drugstore that maybe are advertised for younger women, but they can translate really well for us gals and mature gals, or wiser gals as they say, but still look great. And I think I really, really love the foundation. I'm looking at it here in my mirror, and the first time I wore it, this is only the second time I've worn it. The first time I wore it, it just looked better and better as my skin heated up, and it just, I don't want to say melted, but it combined with my skin. It just has this really nice texture and luminosity to it. I really, really like it. You know, again, I haven't put any concealer under my eye. I haven't really dolled it up or done anything to, you know, to really pump up the process of the foundation. So I'm just wearing it by, you know, coloring on my face basically. And yeah, the eyeshadow that I can see is fine. It's acceptable. It's a nice color. I really like the color. I think that the shimmer could have popped a little more if I'm looking at it. I can see it, but it's not like, wow, you're going to see this, you know, miles away. And let's see, the mascara is fine. I really like the color. It's just like a really nice black mascara. Very, very workable mascara. And I really like this contouring blush stick. I mean, I see it, and then the strobe on top of it. It's just really, really pretty. I really enjoy it. I really like it. So thank you again for joining me. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoyed my little chatter about Canada. And if you're from Canada, hi, how are you? And I hope that you subscribe to my channel, and I hope you leave a comment and let me know what part of Canada you're from. If you're part of the Ontario, Toronto, area, let me know about that. And like I said, I am planning to go up there in the next couple of days, or probably a few days, and I'll stay up there if I can. Instagram, I will. I have to pick up the data plan, though. I have to talk to my husband about international or Canadian data plans. So I know I have to pick up something to that effect. Right now, he said all I can do is like call from my phone, but I can't really do any major data. But I'll get that all figured out, and if I can snap some pictures or put some touristy stuff up there, I'll try my best to do that. If not, then I'll just see you when I get back. So that'll be that, and everything will be great. I love you guys very much. Until we meet again, do something wonderful for someone, pay it forward, and my blessings to you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.